Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, CBRS Entertainment and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program proudly bring to you its Wednesday PlayStation Showcase. I am OMD, joined as always by the man on the console tonight, Mr. Chris Bass. How we doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm feeling stuffed and full, and it's a little bit rare for me because I'm full off 2 slices of pizza, and 2 slices normally doesn't fill me up.
Right? Normally,
But
I could eat a large to myself, depending on where it's from.
yeah, and this pizza that I particularly have came from Metro. So, and Metro surprisingly makes good pizzas for a grocery
Yes.
store. But yeah, we're going to be continuing our adventure through the Final Fantasy VII universe. But before that, I've got some PlayStation news to showcase, as it were. So today, the PS Plus Premium announcement came out for what's coming for the mid-month of December, and let's take a dive into those games, shall we?
Let's look at it.
Yeah, so first up, the top game of the month, and to me, it's not really the top game of the month for me, but Sonic Frontiers is coming to PS4 and PS5. Worlds are colliding into Sonic the Hedgehog's new high-speed adventure. Uncover the mysteries of an ancient civilization plagued by robotic hordes, which seems to be the typical Sonic the Hedgehog storyline.
Yeah.
He's in search of the missing Chaos Emeralds again. Typical Sonic storyline, always looking for the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic becomes stranded on an island teeming with unusual creatures, battle hordes of powerful enemies as you explore a breathtaking world of action. And I've already seen gameplay footage for this game.
Right.
I'm kind of intrigued with it, but at the same time, I'm a little bit leery because like Sonic games more recently haven't been the best.
Right.
But I'm intrigued. Now, there is a game that's coming strictly for the PS5. It's Forspoken. It's coming strictly to the PS5, made by the developers of the game we're going to be looking at tonight, by the way, Squaresoft.
Yes.
It's an action RPG because Square Enix, Squaresoft, they're known for only doing RPG games. But the intriguing part is it's a modern day one, which again, it's Squaresoft really isn't too known for that, and using actual places too. So like it's about a character named Frey who comes from New York, who is then transported to another world, the land of Athia, in search of a way, and the whole game is they got to find their way home while taking out like these corrupt world leaders from this place.
Right.
This one though, this one's sorry.
I was going to say, I think I've seen trailers for it, and if I remember correctly, it really reminds me a lot of like Atlas Fallen, which Bubba and I thoroughly enjoyed, but I don't remember. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch a trailer for it after.
Yeah, this one looks like a lot of fun though, and I'm wondering if this is something that me, you, and Bubba could play. And it's a little bit interesting that this game is coming out, considering we were talking about Mario Party the other day.
Right.
But Rabbids Party of Legends is coming to the PS4, and it's a Mario Party style game. You play as Ubisoft's Rabbids, and you play a bunch of mini games with your friends. And I'm wondering if it's online because the video I watched for it said only couch co-op, so I'm gonna have to double check to see if there is online play with it. But it does look like loads of fun.
Yes, and I know that there is actually a Mario Rabbids crossover game as well.
There's a couple of them out now. But I'm intrigued. I've never played a Rabbids game, and I want to try it out, you know?
Right.
Here's another one, though, and this one kind of goes a little bit up mine and even Bubba Duke's alley, because we both like those racing games. I'm sure you enjoy them from time to time as well. But WRC Generations, this is rally racing, and this is a game I've had my eye on. And it's one of those games where it's like do I want to pay the $40 for the game and then play only like one track and then be done with it? So I'm kind of glad that it is coming to the PS Plus and I can check it out through that way and see if I'll enjoy it. This is another one that kind of intrigued me too. This is a side-scrolling game and it's called Fist Forged in Shadow Torch. It's a diesel punk exploratory platformer. Forged in Shadow Torch is filled with intense combat, challenging puzzles, anthropomorphic cast, and vibrant characters. After the animals of Torch City were defeated by the invading robotic legion in the Resistance War 6 years ago, former Resistance fighter Raiden and Rayton the Rabbit has kept a low profile. The arrest of a friend meant he had no choice but to put on his giant metal fist and fight against those oppressing him. Little did he know that he would soon be caught up in a maelstrom of conspiracies involving the Legion, the Resistance, and the Rat Gang. It's from what I've seen, it's they called it like a Metroidvania. They called it one of those games. So it's gonna play a lot like Castlevania and Metroid, essentially, and the old side-scrolling ones. So
yeah, I've never played the Metroid games.
Yeah, you've played Castlevania, I take it though.
I played all the old school Castlevanias, and when we launch a Switch show, I'm sure I will be redoing those ones as well.
In the coming months, I'm just gonna put this out, Third Man joining that. Just gonna put that out there because the Switch is on my radar for consoles to buy.
Nice.
But this game is the star game of the month for me because I've been waiting for this game to come to PS Plus. Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's a park simulator. So you build your own Jurassic Park. I've played the first one. I enjoyed the first one. I can't wait for the second one.
Right. I haven't played the first one. I want to give a quick shout out and say hello to our friend the Bulkster, who also has a Switch. So we can make it a four-way. What is going on?
Hey, all four of us can rock out on some Mario Party or Mario Kart if I do end up getting the Switch. I'm not sure if I want to get the Switch with the dock on it or just the one with that's handheld. I haven't decided on which one yet.
Well, if you want to play it on your big TV, get the one with the dock, apparently.
Yeah, I'm weighing out my options because either way, like I do like the option with the Nintendo Switch of being able to take classic Super Nintendo games on the go with me. That's how I'm looking at it as,
Yep.
This next game, though, this one looked weird to me when I looked at it. And there's two of them in the series, and they're both coming to the PS Plus, and it's Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2. And all it is you play like a barista at a coffee shop, and you just build relationships with your customers and learn their stories and help them through their stories, I suppose.
Yep.
So
believe it or not, we know a guy who has played and finished these games, and not a guy you would expect.
Who's that?
In our friend Shiv.
Shiv.
Yes.
The guy who always plays Doom.
Yes.
Okay. If Shiv likes it, then because Shiv, from all I've seen from Shiv, is he plays sports games and he plays Doom a lot.
Right.
So if he's played this and he's beaten them and maybe he's enjoyed them, maybe I will enjoy them too,
Right. And I remember seeing him post about it and how fantastic a game it was. Now, could have been a cynical comment from him. I don't know.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell when talking to Shiv whether he's being truthful or actually no. When you're speaking with them one-on-one
directly, he's truthful.
Yeah, but when you're speaking to him online, sometimes it's hard to tell with his the way he talks.
Yes.
The only time I know that he's being a dick to be a dick is when he's making fun of the Blue Jays,
right?
Or the Maple Leafs. And I know he does that just to get a rise out of people,
He does.
This is one game I don't remember seeing in the video that I watched for the announcement, but this is another game called A Space for the Unbound. Space for the Unbound is a slice of life adventure with beautiful pixel art set in the late 90s in rural Indonesia. Okay, I do remember this one now. That tells a story about overcoming anxiety, depression, and the relationship between a boy and a girl with supernatural powers. Already, I'm sold. I'm going to check that out.
Yep.
Already, just off that sentence. But yeah, it's basically about living your life in the 90s as a teenager. And you know what? That speaks volumes to both of us, you know?
It does. It does.
This is another game, though, that I saw that looks really freaking strange, but it looks like it could be fun as well. It's a game called Fogs. You play as a duo of dogs linked by a stretchy belly in a captivating puzzle-filled adventure. You'll need to bark, bite, and bounce your way through obstacles set across the themed worlds of food, sleep, and play. Most things dogs like.
So I'm wondering if it's sort of like one of those like slinky type dogs that you would see in the movie like Toy Story.
It sort of is, but do you remember the old Nickelodeon cartoon Cat Dog?
Yes, that was my next.
Thank you. Yeah. See, Bubba saying it's Cat Dog. It is. It's Cat Dog for sure. But it looks like a lot of fun. It's strange. It looks strange, but it looks fun, and it looks like something we could do here.
Right. Absolutely.
And then we're getting another co-op adventure game because we got It Takes Two last month, or this month, I mean. But we're getting another one called Biped, and this is where this is a game where you have to understand your dexterity, because in this game, it's a co-op action adventure that emphasizes real-time collaboration between two players. Guide, Aku, and Sela, two charming bipedal robots, and you have to use your right and left analog stick. Your right stick is your right leg, your left stick is your left leg. So you have to understand your dexterity in moving your characters in that sense. And it plays out a lot like Unravel, or even It Takes Two, like I had mentioned, or what's that other one I play? I can't remember it, but I'll remember it at some point. But for the classic ones, these are games I'm excited for too. So the PlayStation Premium Classic lineup, we're getting Sly 2, Band of Thieves, the Sly Cooper series.
Yep.
And Sly 3.
Nice.
So I'm definitely happy to be playing those games as well. There's also Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, coming in.
Nice.
I've never played the Jak and Daxters, and I've been wanting to get my hands on one. So,
well, here you go.
Yeah. And then for the PlayStation VR 2, again, the VR is getting some love, but it's only one game, but whatever. Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. So it's a VR first-person shooter experience where you step into the role of a droid repair technician. After an emergency crash landing, you'll embark on thrilling missions in the Batu Wilds, confront the Guavian Death Gang, infiltrate a First Order facility, and journey through different eras of the galaxy. Become a Jedi in the Temple of Darkness. So this is based off what they're saying, because you can train to be a Jedi, you can join the dark side, whatever. This sounds like a Star Wars adventure where you control where you want your character to go.
Nice.
And I kind of like that. I kind of wish that the guys at Bethesda would make a Star Wars game that has like Skyrim type of gameplay to it. But speaking of gameplay, we've got to get into some Final Fantasy VII here. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I was going to say, tonight you were delivering the remake. We saw the original last week, which was really my first foray into Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm anxious to see what this looks like in these new engines.
Well, take a look at the beauty right now.
And I want to give a shout out and say thank you to Saint for stepping in, commenting, and saying hello. Thanks for the view.
You know what? I'm going to mute it when the music's playing, but unmute it when scenes with dialogue come up. But of course, we're getting our opening graphics. This is what Midgar looks like compared to the first game.
Right.
You can tell they put a lot of love into it.
Oh, yes.
Now, this is the upper plate for Midgar, though, because remember, there's the upper plate and then the lower plate where the below the plate where the slums were, where everybody else, where the main characters actually live. But it just looks fantastic.
Oh, it does. It looks surreal.
Yeah. And of course, that there's one of the reactors that I showed you last week. That green stuff that's spewing, that's the Mako. Hey, we got our boy, Mr. Ryan Carlella, coming in saying, damn, OMD.
What's going on, Fozzie? Good to see you, brother.
Bulkster coming in. Yeah, sorry, you were saying?
I was going to say, Bulkster coming in and asking you how much have you played of this game, or is this your first time?
I have sunk close to 40 hours into this game.
Okay, nice. Nice.
And we got Ryan saying, sup, guys? What are we playing? We're playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake tonight. Ryan, we played the original one last week. Taking a look at the remake this week.
Yep.
And this is Aerith, the flower girl that I bought the flower off of last week last week's episode. I can't get over how beautiful this game looks just on my Aqua's TV right now. Okay, so I think we're going to have a bit of dialogue coming up here.
Okay.
So, of course, we got Cloud coming in and off the train, just as we did at the beginning of the game last week.
Okay, so Bubba has just said that there is still a show tomorrow night.
Okay. Yeah, and I get a feeling you guys are going to look at some more Indiana Jones tomorrow.
I believe so.
Get down here, Merc.
All right, Chapter 1, Destruction of the Mako Reactor 1. Walk 2 steps and cutscene.
You're up.
So this is what the battles screen is looking like. It's going to give me the tutorial. It almost always
You're
does.
coming with us. Nice and
But it's
easy.
more
Don't think so.
the
Far more
It's more-
fluid.
it's more action oriented than like making decisions. You can still make decisions, but you got to make them on the fly. You got to be a little bit quick about what decisions you want to do in your battles.
Who the hell? Hands where I can see it.
Bubba's saying yes, we are going to showcase more Indiana Jones tomorrow night.
Cool.
I'm going to be getting a little more into that game later on this evening.
Probably when we hang out for a little bit off stream.
Yeah, well, I'm going to jump off and run the cleaner, so we'll see what's going to happen there.
Yeah. Main menu and map. I always forget which button is the map button, so now I can remember that.
Right.
Yeah. When the up arrow icon appears, it means I can move through things just like that. Like through certain doors or cracks or
Right.
certain like narrow walls, you know.
Right. So yeah, right now the only thing I have on to watch, because I'm not watching the most boring 2 hours in television, I have the Ducks and Senators game on,
You're
and
coming with us.
it is 3-0 for Ottawa at the end of the first period.
Nice. Still annoys me that even though I wanted to, I kind of wanted to, but I didn't really want to watch. But it annoys me that I couldn't get the Leafs game last night.
Right.
It was just weird. Unless I clicked maybe like the wrong link or something. These little boxes here are treasure boxes. And I got 2 potions out of that.
Nice.
This is again a game just like Indiana Jones, just like Uncharted. Search every corner because you'll miss that treasure, you know.
Yep.
All right. And again, so there's boxes that you can encounter that'll give you treasure, like right here too.
Okay.
So I met up with my friends here.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Really enjoy the work.
Real joy to look
You'll
at,
keep
too.
us safe, right? Bob?
Here you go.
Looks are what people notice first.
Okay. Oh, right over here.
In the same book.
And they made Barrett look like Mr. Hughes.
Oh, see, I was going to say that, or a really jacked Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
But when Barrett actually joins you in the fight, he becomes a very big help to you.
Okay.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last ear.
Yeah, see, at this point in the game, just like in the original one, Cloud is a mercenary for hire, essentially.
Right. So they're not straying far from the original story. It's just a matter of really
they expand on the story a little more.
right, the updated graphics, the fluidity to the game.
Yeah.
Get him, boy.
Oh, I didn't even see the enemies. Sometimes it's a little hard to see the enemies, like this dog that I'm fighting.
Right.
So I staggered him. That means I stunned him. So
Yeah.
every attack now that I give him is going to be just that much more damaging.
Right.
Got that. Looks like you're next.
And then when they feel pressured, as it said underneath that guard there, again, that weakens their attacks essentially. It makes them makes your enemies kind of think a little bit. It makes them think a little bit erratically for their attacks.
Okay.
Why isn't this dog attacking me?
Was never in doubt.
Okay, now we can go back to exploring this room because I saw treasure down here. Oh, I already got the treasure. Okay.
You got the treasure.
Oh, there's boxes to smash up here. And the music in this game, at least for me, it's extremely iconic. I literally have this soundtrack and the original game soundtrack on my Spotify.
Okay, I was gonna say, did they just remaster all the music from the original soundtrack? And
Yeah, and they got the for that, they actually got the guy who wrote the soundtrack for the original one to do it again.
oh, nice.
This way. Huh. Not so fast. We've got company.
Oh. I gotta fight. This is gonna take me like 2 minutes.
Right?
Try to keep up.
Oh, Punisher mode. That you click that, and that makes your attacks just go batshit insane.
Okay.
So instead of taking out like 30 hit points like I was taking out like 90 to 105 hit points.
Wow.
Now, too, if you're running from enemies, you can click your command menu and actually use your stuff on the go as opposed to waiting for another fight or going into like your menu here, essentially, to use your items.
Right.
You can actually use them on the go, which is a big step forward as far as I'm concerned in Final Fantasy goes.
Right. I was gonna say, so very like Resident Evil-esque.
Yeah. And taking out these guards again. Hey, I didn't even...
Nothing to it.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, nothing to it. Nothing over there, so... Treasure. What I like, too, is that you actually see, like, your character bending over to open the chest up, you know?
Right.
Oh, hold.
Yeah, that always gets me in a lot of games too, is the like hold or press.
Yeah. No, no word of a lie. That actually got me a couple of weeks ago when I was playing The Last of Us. It was a part where I had to hold triangle to open up one of those big garage car doors.
Okay.
And I kept on pressing triangle quickly to do it. So all you
Right.
saw was like Joel just trying to move the chain up and down.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like,
Soldiers
wait,
may
why
attack
isn't he opening the
Command,
door?
But I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? It's your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
So one of the things they're expanding upon in this story is the fact that Barrett and Cloud don't actually get along.
Right.
It takes a bit of work for Barrett and Cloud to actually trust each other.
Right. And it sort of looked to me there like it was, this when they're talking about the reactor that it triggered something for Cloud, like a flashback of some kind.
Yeah, that's going to be a key part of the story a little later on.
He's alone. We can take it.
I wish I could explain it, but I don't really want to spoil it,
Right.
Okay.
Let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
I got this.
Cut it out.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there.
The voice acting in this game isn't all that bad either. And I just picked up a Phoenix Down. Phoenix Down, as I explained last week, helps you to revive yourself or your party.
Right. Yes. No, now that you've gotten to this stage with technology and motion and voice capture, it is so much easier to sync everything.
Yeah. So this is a flashback, one of the flashbacks that Cloud is having. And this is what his hometown actually looks like in the remake.
Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I
I can't remember what it is that triggers these flashbacks on him, though. I'm pretty sure it's the Mako itself.
Right.
Right now, this is a look into Shinra headquarters, and that is walking up to him. That is Heidegger.
These
He's
sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This punk's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. You think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? To me. You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can.
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Say that again.
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Okay, so as I was explaining before the cutscene, the guy that was walking up there in the Shinra headquarters, that was Heidegger. He's one of the he's the leader of like the war department for Shinra.
Okay.
You listening?
And
one false move.
the gentleman he was talking to was President Shinra
Well,
himself.
So much for having Cloud do all
Okay.
the fighting. There are some
So it's
places the
Heidegger
sword
and
just
not
can't
Haydn,
reach.
right? Right?
Yeah.
Just bear with them for me, would you?
Should have asked for more money.
Good evening to our friend Parrish. Hello, Chris Parrish.
Hello, glad to have you here, Barish. And now
Always
Barrett has joined my party.
Okay.
Gonna throw your sword?
So now I'm controlling as him
Okay.
because there's these things up here that I've got to take out. Why is it slowing down? Okay.
These shit cans ain't got nothing on
Because
me.
he's got ranged attacks, so enemies that Cloud
Right.
cannot attack, it's beneficial to use Barrett for attack.
Right.
Now for the real.
And I just used one of his overcharge attacks to take out these sentries that I'm taking down.
Right.
Stop on this. Lydia. Oh.
And I can switch over to Cloud if I want to, just as I
Right.
did there, simply by pushing the up button.
Okay.
No time to celebrate.
I got all turned around a little bit here. I'm not sure where I need to go now. Oh, I came from that way. But yeah, down here we go.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping. Just keep
Yeah, so
those
it's-
baby boots of yours on me.
It's a simple thing. Just move through the lasers when they're off.
Right.
Bear keeps getting hit by them.
Not too shabby. You're doing good, soldier.
Of course, I'm doing good. It's a little bit easy there. Oh, this
More of the
gets a little harder here though,
Right.
because you don't have a lot of time to move. Oh, see like that?
Yep.
So the idea is to try and get as close as you can so that when they're off, you can move. I kind of moved through that one though.
Yep.
Actually, oh yeah, Cloud does need a cure.
Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. Can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Yeah, so we got to take out this big boy.
Yep.
We could take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapon platform.
Okay,
rush
let me-
We die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
I don't have the right magic for it, but
All right.
Stop moving!
Let's pin it down. Give it all you've got.
Cool. You just had to get back up.
Can we knock it down again? No time to complain.
yeah. So the key thing is, as they had said, there is to knock the thing down and just
Right.
continue your attacks on it.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Now, okay, I was just going to ask, does the other attack while you're attacking if you're not playing as them?
Yeah, you can set commands for them to do. So, like, let's say Cloud is down to like 10% of his hit points. You can set it so that one of your characters will automatically cure the other characters who are at that point, you know?
Okay.
I mean, your age, not you got that right.
You can basically set commands for your other characters to do things that would overtake like their primary command.
Guess that makes you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down.
I can guarantee you this is probably full of note for you right now, AOND.
Yep. Absolutely, it is.
For me, with my fear of heights, it's until I get like on sturdy ground like this, I'm fine.
Yep.
But if I'm climbing like ladders like that, I'm like, yeah, that ain't happening, you know?
Yep.
Heads up.
So like
The end.
going out on my balcony, totally fine with that. You know, but if
Right.
my balcony didn't have rails, no, I would not be
Yeah.
out there.
Well, and it's funny because, like, you know, we're doing Indiana Jones here on the Xbox, and when I was trying to escape the Vatican or Vatican City, whatever it was,
Right.
I had to swing to climb up the outside of a building and just jump off of platforms swinging from my whip. So, of course, I'm sitting there trying to keep my focus up because I'm doing those heights.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, like in one of the Tomb Raider games, one of the 3 new ones. There's a situation where you have to climb to the top of a radio tower to fix the radio, and then you zip line down, and it's like a 2 to 3 mile ride on this zip line down. And it's like, that's just a no. Although it's beautiful and you know you're going down, but yeah, once I'm on solid ground, I'm great.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, if you were chilling here at my place and we stepped outside to have a smoke or whatever, you'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
Think if we fell in, we sink right down to the bottom, to the planet's core.
Yeah, not going down just yet, because I know that there's treasure over here.
Right.
There's some parts of this this area that I remember, some parts that I don't. So,
Right. Now, in showing us this game, and I know you said earlier you've got close to 40 hours logged in this game. Have you beaten this, or are you still?
I got stumped at a part in the game, and I realized my levels weren't high enough. So I kind of need to go back through it and get my levels picked up a little bit more. And that's because the 40 hours that I sunk in was from my first playthrough, and I skipped over a lot of side quests that I shouldn't have.
Right.
Because again, in this game, like I said, I've said with RPGs nowadays, side quests are your best friend.
Yep.
because they will help you level up your characters, level up your weapons, level up whatever it is you need leveling up.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
But like I said, I skipped over a bunch of them because I just wanted to do the story, and I paid for it dearly. Because I got to a point where I had to fight a boss, and I couldn't take him down because my levels were not high enough.
Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job.
See what I mean by he looks like Mr. Hughes, though?
Mm-hmm.
It's the sunglasses and the haircut.
What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
I'm going to set it to 30 just to be safe.
That long enough for you?
Because of what's coming up next. Yeah. Remember that scorpion creature I fought in last week's episode? We're about to battle him again in this one. And he's much tougher than he was in the original game.
It's got reinforced armor plated, but the internals can be
I see that.
lightning magic.
And let me guess, just like similar to Atlas Fallen, if you have specific points to target that will help weaken it, along with a lot of other RPG games that do this same type of thing.
Yeah, what I usually try to do when I'm in these battles is I try to Barrett's already weakened. I try to get behind the enemy so that I can. Why can't I use items? Oh, it's. Ether.
Heal up and regroup.
I need to heal up on Barrett.
Deal with that.
And oh, Barrett's got the thunder attack. Okay, I was like, why don't I have thunder? Thunder helps with defeating robots.
Okay.
He also has the cure magic, so I'm going to use that too. That's even better than using the actual item. Oh, and Circle will help you to evade attacks like the one that's about to happen to Barrett.
Right.
Because he is being targeted right now.
Right.
Keep going. If I heal up.
Again, and I'm going to say this, very similar to probably the first RPG I truly played and actually finished in a game called Too Human.
Oh yeah, no, I know, I remember that game.
For all of the reviews that it got in the negative, I actually enjoyed it, though I don't understand, like I've said, I don't understand runes and all of that sort of stuff.
Right. Oh, that was a big attack.
I'm just disappointed that that game never actually got the trilogy that it was planned to be.
Yeah.
Need to do something about these.
Okay, we sent him running a little bit. He's gonna be. What does he do here?
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
Shit, he's looking to target Cloud.
Bingo. Focus on that cord.
Oh, now he remembers.
So yeah, okay. So you know how you were asking earlier if this character has a certain attack points?
Right.
He does here at this point in this fight. There's a core that you have to take out.
Right.
And that's his weak spot, and that's where I'm attacking right now. And that's this generator. I'm trying to send. Okay, so lightning attack does not work on that.
Gotta be careful. Damn it.
Okay.
Need to heal up soon.
That's the other thing too, is if you're not paying attention to like how weak your characters get, your character will remind you to heal up yourself.
Nice.
Okay, so now Cloud's been caught. I've got to switch over to Barrett and free him.
It's about time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
That's not done. Huh? It didn't work. If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about that? Hell yeah, baby!
Now's our chance. Give it everything you've got.
So now he's using ranged attack. So now this is where Barrett really has to come into play.
Right.
I ain't going down fighting the goddamn sword. Give them hell.
Potion. He's doesn't have magic points, so I gotta.
We gonna let this thing.
So he doesn't have magic points right now, Barrett. So I've got to throw an ether on him, and that'll give him back his magic.
Okay.
So now I can. Can I launch thunder at him?
But not put all the barriers. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This thing is tough.
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Yo, I was looking at the giant scorpions.
Take the lead.
Yeah,
Definitely more intriguing than it being just stationary last week and the tail perking up.
No, you actually have to move your fighters around and try to get the one-upsmanship on the boss, you know?
Yeah.
Bring it home.
Let's shoot it. Heal up and get.
Oh. Don't just stand there. Help me out, damn it.
Okay, so I managed to actually free Barrett without
Actually tried to hit me out.
Deal with that.
oh, Barrett's weak. Actually, Cloud can do it. Cloud will help him out.
Right.
This is how I sometimes I get a little too focused and end up sounding like I'm talking to myself when I play these games.
Right. That's okay. That's all good. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, like last week we saw the timer to try and escape this, even with this fight. Now, is that timer still ticking or is it in the background for us?
The timer is going to, I think it ticks after. Yeah, I'm almost certain it ticks afterwards.
We gonna let this thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so.
Okay, so Cloud has what is his limit attack up. So
Need to do something.
we're going to
about
do
these
that.
words.
The limit attack is his special attack, essentially. Okay, so now we've entered the next stage of the attack, which is he's got
Huh? So what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
yeah, these pieces of debris he's launched up. You got to hide behind them so that the tail laser does not hit you. If you get smoked by that, you're done for, essentially. I hit the wrong button.
Gotta heal up when I have the chance. Nothing good. Deal with that.
Actually, so Barrett, you're gonna heal Cloud up.
Let's do this. Get ready.
So we've got him down to just a little over halfway through. And when he launches that EM field, you might want to you should duck out of the way as well.
Right.
Because as you saw, it's a radius attack, so you want to try and get outside that
Right.
radius. And he does considerable damage too, so
Here we go. Find an opening.
Yeah, this fight has already taken probably 5 minutes longer than it did last week.
yeah, because within a couple of minutes I had this guy beat, but
Yeah,
like I said, he's tougher in this one.
right.
Watch it look. And keep going. If I heal up.
I'm gonna guess like if you came back with your like previous character that you were using in the game, from 40 hours in, you'd probably decimate this thing.
Oh yeah. But because I'm only at like the beginning of the game, yeah, this he'd be a problem. He is a problem. Okay.
Don't overdo it.
Okay, so he's getting ready for another laser attack. That's why everything is up like this. So again, hide.
Again and again and again. Now, get in there and do some damage.
Keep it together.
All right. Watch it look.
That it?
We gonna let this thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so.
So we have reached our normal 1 hour mark. I am trusting we're gonna run a little bit longer, finish up this boss battle, and escape the reactor.
I forgot that this boss fight happens this soon in the game.
Right.
It's on you.
I hit the wrong button. I didn't want to switch over to. Oh, Cloud is weak. I didn't realize that. See, this is why, like when I said gather all them treasures, this boss fight is why.
Yep.
Find an opening.
I also forget that I need to launch thunder spells at him too. Oh, and that put that last hit put a bit of the damage on him.
Yep.
What's it doing now?
The auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quickly with food.
So now Barrett's got his limit, so we're going to use that.
This one right here. When I get my chance, I'm gonna blow this bastard the hell up. And that's the problem. done yet. Bring it in.
So yeah, towards the end of the fight here, because we're getting close to it, he's just going a little bit on the insane side.
I see that. So I did decide to flip over, and we're getting a flashback to NXT 2021 in Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly.
Huh. Honestly, a feud I kind of didn't enjoy because I really did not like the breakup of the Undisputed Era happening.
I didn't either, but I mean, they had some fantastic matches when they
were feuding.
When they were feuding, absolutely.
Okay, so crippling a leg is what you need. You need to cripple the legs in order to apply pressure on the attacks.
Are you in for it now?
I defeated the boss by crippling both the legs.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, so the timer goes off after you at the boss fight in this one.
Okay.
God, that explosion looked epic, though.
Showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Okay, so now because we defeated that boss and everything that happened there, our way out has been completely blocked off. So now there's a different route we have to take to get out of here.
Right.
And even if I only have half an hour to get out of here, still gotta get treasures and things like that. I already got that box. That's the one thing too in this game, because I already got those boxes earlier. Those boxes will respawn, so sometimes it's a good idea to go back and smash them up again. Because those little boxes, they'll give you like shards that'll like restore your magic points or give you a little bit of a hit point, a little bit of an HP boost or something like that, you know?
Right.
You okay?
Do I look okay?
That part had a little bit of note for me. My heart was racing, hanging like that.
Right?
My hero.
Hey, we'll link up over there. Look after Jesse.
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett.
So why did the timer stop for the cutscene?
That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that. But whatever. I got more time to escape, essentially.
Right?
Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm already checking out your ass as I'm climbing this ladder. Like, come on.
We're running out of
We're running out of time. We have 27 minutes. I made sure we had time.
Right. And again, the timer has stopped.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here. Take them down. We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. Yeah.
But yet the timer continues when you're in battle.
Right.
And you know, I actually never noticed that the timer stops during cutscenes until you pointed it out.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it stopped during the cutscene, and then it stopped again at another point too. Oh, when you were looking to make that jump.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Actually, switch over to Barrett. He's got I gotta get your ATB up there. Get your see the bottom blue meters there. If you need to use special commands like your magic, you have to get those raised up.
Oh, you in trouble now. I got you.
What I love too is with this game is you have control over your camera, so you can change your focus.
Right.
What you're trying to do. Okay. There we go. Now you're dead. I forgot about this treasure behind here when I came through this area earlier.
And the clock timer stopped again as soon as you open the treasure.
Huh. Huh. At least it's building on time for me to get out of here.
Right?
And I don't have to worry about the lasers at this point. It stops when I make big attacks too, I noticed in battles.
That was easy.
So far, even though it's been about 7 to 8 minutes, you've only used 5 and 10 seconds out of.
Yeah. I think it's mostly because I actually remember where I need to, how to get out of here. So
Right.
I say that, then I run into a wall.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
There we go.
Hey, did you see me in action?
Must have missed it.
You going back. Run away
This is also why I choose to go with a longer time, so that with these battles here, I can gain the XP I need to level up my guys.
Right.
You don't look so good. Take care of those fools before you bleed out.
Yeah, so now even Barrett's reminding me to heal up when I'm weak.
Let's finish. Take the lead. I'm waiting.
Yeah, once you're out of battle, you can't take control of it, Barrett. You automatically go back to being Cloud.
Okay.
Sir.
That is just gorgeous.
I know, isn't it?
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
So we're still trying to get out, escape the blast at least.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
And that was escaping the first reactor in Chapter 1.
Nice.
I believe it is time that we get them old socials out.
I do believe that that is a very, very good idea.
All right. So, OMD, where can the people find you?
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find me at my Linktree, linktr.ee /OMDshow. To you, Mr. Beth.
All right. And you can look for me at my Linktree, which is linktr.ee /Chris_best, where you'll find this face next Friday night for the SmackDown Security Detail. OMD, I believe you'll be doing the Boar's Nest tomorrow with Indiana Jones.
I will be doing the Boar's Nest tomorrow with Bubba Duke. And yes, we will be playing some more Indiana Jones. Whether I stream my feed or not, I don't know yet. But I know that Bubba will be.
All right. And before we play the commercial to end off our show, what are those famous words that Carl Carafel likes to go off on?
Ladies and gentlemen, in the immortal words of Carl Carafel, the world is a scary place. Take care of each other. From all of us here at CBRS Entertainment and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, to those of you out there, wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we get a variety stream with the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Friday we game again with Unleashed, the Jessica Wilde story at 7 p.m. Following the game, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day,